Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new epic Doctor Who discussion topic video for today. So earlier this week, I was asked if I could do a video talking about my 10 Doctor Who seasons I would actually say to somebody to go and watch, because now all of classic Doctor Who's on BBC iPlayer with basically New Who, not the Disney era. Before we get into the Disney era, I was asked if I could recommend one season for each Doctor, but I'm not going to do that because there are so many iconic seasons out there, and for me to pick which iconic one is one for one Doctor, I thought I'd talk about what seasons I would recommend for the newcomer into basically going on to BBC iPlayer. I know this video is a bit late, but I was asked if I could basically make a video for new subscribers that only watched basically from Eccleston up to Whittaker, or basically any point where they jumped on maybe with the Tennant era, the Smith era, the Capaldi era, or the Whittaker era. If I could basically say what 10 seasons of classic Doctor Who would I recommend to. So I thought, yeah, okay, this would be quite an interesting type of video for me to do. And as I was literally writing down the list on my laptop, and I thought, hang on a minute, no, this season's quite good. Oh, no, I would actually have to recommend this season. So I can't really recommend one season from the first 7 Doctors because there are just so many iconic seasons. So I thought I'm going to recommend the 10 seasons. Well, I thought I'd recommend the 10 Doctor Who seasons I would fully recommend for any newcomer to go and watch for Classic Who. So, are you sitting comfortably? So let's dive in. So number 10. In 10th place, I would have to recommend season 1. It's the very first ever season of Doctor Who. Yes, I do know, with it being on BBC iPlayer, there's no point of watching The Unearthly Child on there, and you cannot watch Marco Polo because that's all missing. But you still have some iconic stories in there, like the Daleks, the Edge of Destruction, if you want to see a good TARDIS, where they kind of use the TARDIS scenery a lot more. And then, of course, we have the Keys of Madness, the Aztecs, the Sensorites, and the Reign of Terror to watch on BBC iPlayer. My favourite story from that season has got to go to the Aztecs because it's very a fantastic historian story, and I absolutely love it. I just really do love it. In 9th place, I have to say, for this one, it will have to be season 22. Colin Baker's first full-on season as the 6th Doctor, and it is a lot better than what we had in the Twin Dilemma, but it did start to suffer a lot of backlash at the time from the idiot at the top of the BBC, aka the idiot known as Michael Grading. But season 22, it's got so many iconic stories in there, like Attack of the Cybermen, Ventures on Varos, Revelation of the Daleks, you know, you got the Mark of the Irani. And if you want a really good, not a epic or a masterpiece kind of multi-Doctor story, but you do have a good story, aka called The Two Doctors, with a brilliant Santoran theme in it, and I absolutely love the Santoran theme. That dun dun da da dun 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 da da dun. I just absolutely love that Santoran theme. And of course, it does have time lapse in it, but it depends if you watch it on BBC iPlayer or if you go and buy Doctor Who The Collection Season 22, because it does have updated special effects on the Blu-ray. So it's up to you if you want to go and check out it on BBC iPlayer, or basically go and buy it on Blu-ray, because at the moment it's still quite out there and it's still quite cheap. In 8th place, I would have to recommend a fantastic season from the 1970s. Season 12 in 8th place. Now, some probably be going low with a gun saying, what did he just say? No, hear me out. Season 12, it is an iconic season, Tom Baker's first season. It's got fantastic stories like the Ark in Space, the Santoran Experiment. You got Genesis of the Daleks. So basically, it's like a sandwich where you got the filling, like where you got the bread. You got the filling in the middle, which is the Santoran Experiment, and then you got the other piece of bread in between. So it's a nice one little juicy sandwich between 3 great stories. And of course, it does have Revenge of the Cybermen, which is actually quite good, and it has sorry, coughing, and it does have basically Robot, which is actually quite brilliant as well, so I do quite enjoy that. And the reason I had to put season 12 this low is because there are other seasons I had to put above it, because I just enjoy other seasons that I would like to recommend. In 7th place, season 20 for Peter Davison. Now, season 20, it was one I never really quite enjoyed, but it has took over season 21 for me, where season 21 was my all-time favourite Davison season. Now this one's actually took that spot in the recent months, and that's because of rewatching it all on Blu-ray. So this season contains Arc Infinity, Snake Dance, Mordred Undead, Terminus, Enlightenment, The King's Demons, and of course the epic multi-doctor story known as The Five Doctors. Not my personal favourite multi-doctor story, because my personal favourite multi-doctor story does go to The Three Doctors, because The Three Doctors is just a masterpiece. Just a masterpiece of a story. And this season's quite good because we do have Peter Davison with Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton. We do have newcomer Mark Stretson, who plays Tarlo, and he's actually an agent for the Black Guardian, but he does portray the Black Guardian and say, I cannot kill the Doctor, which is actually quite good for Tarlo. So yeah, season 20, I would have to say, in 7th place. In 6th place, we dive into a fantastic season, and one of the best seasons. And I can't say this enough, but it has to go to season 14. Season 14, it's Tom Baker's 3rd season as the 4th Doctor. It's got some good thrilling stories in there, like basically The Deadly Assassin, The Hand of Fear, you got Robots of Death, and The Talents of Wing Chiang, and more importantly, we have the fantastic Face of Evil, the introduction story to Louise Jameson's character Leela, which is just an absolutely brilliant of a season, because we have a good departure and we say goodbye to Sarah Jane, aka Elizabeth Sladen, but we also do say hello to Leela, and Leela is basically my second favourite companion of Doctor Who of all time, because I really do quite enjoy Louise Jameson in the role. Number 5. So now we enter the top 5 seasons. Number 5, and I'm sorry to say this, but it has to go to season 7. Season 7, it is my second favourite Jon Pertwee season, but it has got a lot of iconic moments in there, like from Spared from Space. You got Inferno, which is just a masterpiece of a story. And of course, you do have the fantastic Doctor and the Silurians, and we have the fantastic The Ambassadors of Death. It's way too long. It is a way too long of a story, but I do quite enjoy it for what it is, to be honest with you. I love sitting down for it. I do have to stop it now and again and take a bit of a break and then go back to it because it is too long, but it's still quite good. I'm going to say that. It is actually quite good. Number 4. So in 4th place, I have to say it will have to go to season 10. Season 10, it is an incredible season. Just incredible. It is Jon Pertwee's 4th season as the Doctor. You've got the Three Doctors, which is a fantastic masterpiece of a multi-Doctor story. We have the Con of the Monsters, which is brilliant. You've got Frontier of Space, Planet of the Daleks, and of course the Green Death. And this season is basically in my favourite Pertwee season. Is because, one, it was the one I rewatched quite a lot growing up. I mean, the story I rewatched a lot with my dad was the Three Doctors and the Green Death from this season, because my dad used to have these on DVD before he'd give them to me. And I just absolutely love this season from my childhood, because I remember watching The Green Death, and I remember showing one of my friends it from when I lived, I think it was Swallowcote, Derbyshire, and I remember showing them this story, and they freaked out at the big giant maggots. And I just actually quite felt proud of myself for showing them this good scale of Doctor Who story, and it's absolutely brilliant. Number 3. So in 3rd place, it has to go to season 25. Season 25. This is the fantastic season for McCoy for me, because there's 2 seasons of McCoy and one is in 1st place, if you can tell. But I just absolutely love this season. It's got so many good stories in there, like Remember It's the Daleks, The Happiness Patrol, Silver Nemesis. Yes, I do quite enjoy Silver Nemesis. Yes, I get what people are moaning about. But I am actually reading at the moment, if I just quickly go and grab it. At the moment, I'm actually reading Silver Nemesis. And I do have my little Doctor Who bookmarker with Jodie Whittaker. So, yeah, I'm actually currently reading Silver Nemesis at the moment. So, there will be a review coming out on this Target book. So, if you do want a review on this story, please let me know. Because if nobody wants it, I won't do a review. Because I was thinking about doing reviews on the Target books, but I don't know if people would like to sit down and watch me review a Target book. So, let me know if you do want me to review Silver Nemesis as my first proper Doctor Who Target book review. I'm hoping to do. But I am currently reading that. And I do like The Greatest Show in the Galaxy. Not as good as basically some other stories. I mean, I do have it also here on Target Box. I do have The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, so that is the next one I'm going to read. Because I've only got 2 McCoy stories, which is Silver Nemesis and The Greatest Show in the Galaxy. And I do quite enjoy season 25. It's one season I do rewatch quite a lot, and it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, in second place, it has to go to season 13. Season 13, I would say, because season 13, it is my favourite Tom Baker season. It's very, very gothic horror sort of season. I just love every single story from this season. In fact, on the Target books I've got of this season, if I show you, I've got Planet of Evil. I've got Pyramids of Mars. Literally Pyramids of Mars on Target book. I've got the Android Invasion. I've got 2 copies of The Brain of Morbius. And I've got The Seeds of Doom. So, yeah, season 13. It is my favourite season. It is nearly complete. Because I just basically need to get the Terror of the Zygons on Target book. But I do have it complete on DVD. Nearly complete on VHS, and it's just an actually incredible story. I just absolutely love every single one of these stories. They're just absolutely brilliant. I do highly recommend season 13 if you're into fantastic and horrifying stories, because we do have Pyramids of Mars. We've got a Jekyll and Hyde sort of story going on in the Planet of Evil. We have Frankenstein meets Doctor Who in Doctor Who: The Brain of Morbius, and we have a killer plant seed that could easily eat anything alive from their body cells, which is actually quite good when you think about it. So yeah, I do think that one. And then number 1, I have to recommend the final season of classic Doctor Who in total, and that is season 26, because it has 3 iconic stories in there. There's one story that's okay, but the instrumental music is not good. It could have been so much better. And that, of course, is Battlefield. But Battlefield does have some good moments in it. But we do also have fantastic, creepy stories like Ghostlight and The Curse of Fenric, and the way the 7th Doctor manipulates Ace in The Curse of Fenric, which is absolutely brilliant. And you can actually watch The Curse of Fenric in Tales of the TARDIS, which is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. I do love the Tales from the TARDIS. I have watched them quite a few times now. I just absolutely love it. And then, of course, we have the fantastic final story of classic Doctor Who, Survival. And it does set up like a little bit of a template for what's to come with Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, with it being set on Earth in the Powerless State. So, yeah, that is my 10 seasons of classic Doctor Who I would highly recommend. Let me know in the comments if you would highly recommend any of these seasons to anybody, and what seasons, what else other seasons would you recommend? Let me know in the comments. And also let me know if you actually do want a Doctor Who Target book review from me. So my first review will be on Silver Nemesis, and basically see if I prefer the book over the actual TV adventure. If not, then let me know if you are interested in me reviewing Target books. Just let me know, and I'd be happy to review a Target book for you. Because I was going to do one, but I didn't know if anybody would actually like a Target book review. So let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content.